Hello guys, good morning. Today is the 24th of 2022. Today we are having some orders here from Mama T. These are very good species of clearers, very active clearers. As you can see, this is from one of our clients at Akute. So for one of our clients in Akute, so they are taking this morning. They are taking off this morning. And the good thing about the fish is that they are good set of clara seeds. As you can see them, they are good set of clara seeds, and this will be going to Akute today. We're going to Mama T in Akute today, and the good thing about my client is that she has introduced a lot of people to us, and a lot of people, and she has been with us for a very, very long time, which I will use that opportunity to say a very big thank you to you, ma'am, for patronizing and for your trust you have in us, and for your normal patience you do have to wait for our seats for you to get ready. So as she comes, I will be dispensing the fishes out for her. Once again, before she comes back, because she's on her way, so I will say a very big thank you to her. So when she comes now, we'll be loading it and she'll be going with it. So this is a very good testimony seats that I'm expecting a very great testimony back from her when she comes back. So thank you very much.
Hello guys, good morning. As you can see, you are watching from your screen. We are making some supply of some fast growing seedlings, pure clara seedlings, to a picked up from one of my favorite clients. That is what you can be seeing on your screen. And I'm trying to use this as an opportunity to just give you a brief lecture which I titled Pure Success. What do I mean by pure success? That means one of the criteria and one of the things you should follow up if you really want to be successful in the catfish business. Yeah, if you really want to be highly successful in catfish business, you must, one, have what we call faith in the business. That means you must have faith in the business that this business you are doing, you will be successful in it. So this will ginger what we call your passion for the business. Once you have that, so that is the second one. The second one is passion. Passion in fish business will never make you relent. This will make you, anytime you feel like failing, these are what will bring you back to the limelight in the business. So having a very great passion for the business do help a lot. It really helps a lot. Provided there are some lot of factors that really determine all these. So for now, I will not be talking about what you really need. That means the practical aspect of it. I will be talking about you, yourself now, how to make pure success in fish farming. So your passion will do what? Your passion will drive for the total evaluation of your best practice in fish farming. So what is the best practice in fish farming? Best practice in fish farming are circled with lot of criteria, but one of the number 3 I'll be talking about that really determine pure success in your business is truthfulness. You must be truthful. You don't lie a lot to people. You must, everything you say must be there must be an altar of truth in it. This goes a long way for you in the business. So after then, you'll be thinking about what we understand as the best practice. And what are the major best practice in fish farming? The major best practice in fish farming is your spacing. spacing, the space, availability of space you have to grow your business. Availability of space, that's what determines what we call your stocking density of your ponds. That based on the level, the number, the type of pond you intend constructing. As you all know, that we have the earthen pond setting and we have the surface pond setting. And in the earthen pond setting, we have two categories of that, which is the artificial earthen pond and the natural earthen pond, which we call the semi-earthen pond. These are the earthen pond that water do not flow from the base, but conveniently you can use lining, or some people do pour water for a period of time. This started retaining water, the floor started retaining water, depend on the typographic of the area you are using. So those are the two types of earthen pond we have. But on the surface pond, we have a lot of type of surface pond, which we have the likes of the concrete pond, the likes of the tarpaulin pond, the light of the fiberglass and the plastic. But the most major part of it is that the level of your stocking density really determines the success of the business. If you are using just a 1,000 liters of a tank or a tarpaulin, understanding your stocking density helps than you are using an acres of land and you didn't understand your stocking density. There's a video I made earlier for sometimes on this YouTube channel that I talked about success in fish farming, success in fish farming. This success in fish farming does not really matter the acres of land, the amount, the measurement of land you have, but it really matters on how you can utilize the empty space you have. I said it earlier, there are some people I know that their farm is just on a quarter plot of land, and conveniently they are smiling home, they are making huge amount of success, pure success I call it, in the business. And I have a lot of people that establish their farm on 10 hectares of land, 20 hectares of land. By the end of the day, the farm is being closed down. So what can really determine some of these factors? What can really determine some of these factors are what I mean by your spacing. That means understanding about your stocking density. I have a farm that started with well over 250,000 pieces of fishes without understanding the stocking density of their pond. What they just do is that they collect fingerlings or they collect pre-fingerlings because it's cheap. So with that, they have they don't really understand, or they don't really bother about the stocking density, and this was stocked on the farm, and by the end of the day they cannot feed, and the fishes are not really doing well, the fishes are not really growing well. And if this should come to the factors, that means this would deter the success, the pure success we are talking about in fish farming. So after this, now you'll be talking about your water, the availability and the accessibility of water you have around you. This goes a long way. This really helps a lot. How do you access your water? What is your water source? What is the quantity of your water that you are really using? How are you utilizing the source of water you have? There are some farms that institute their farm close to a very clean river which they can access water from, which are really helping most farmers. What they do is that they just put a surface pump and maybe 6 inches or 3 inches pump, and this give them a very good and efficient water to their ponds, while some people has well over 10 boreholes, 5 boreholes, depending on what you have. Those people that really have just one borehole too as well are doing very, very great, because they utilize the water they have. It's not what I mean by this is not really about the amount of water you have now, but how do you utilize the little water you have? How do you turn that little water you have into that pure success we are talking about in fish farming? So after then, we'll be talking about your seedlings. Where are you getting your seedlings from? Are you really producing your seedlings yourself? If you are producing your seedlings yourself, what type of broodstocks are you using? What species of broodstocks are you using? Then after you might have even spun, maybe you might have even drawn your hatchery, how do you really manage your seedlings? Managing your seedlings are what gives you a perfect result sometimes. It doesn't mean sometimes after you might have used a very good broodstock and you fail to manage your seedlings, this automatically will affect anything you want to do in the business. So this has to be put into consideration too. Raising your fishes to grow well really determine on the how you are really managing them when they are small, because I do know some hatchers, when they hatch, they fail to manage their fryers very well. They fail to manage their fingerlings very well. So by the time you collect such fingerlings from them, you'll be having a lot of problems. So all these are what you need to get that pure success I'm really talking about in fish farming. Now after then, let's now go into feed. How do you get your feed? How do you manage your feed? That means, what is your feeding efficiency? How do you concentrate your feed? So these are also very, very important to get that pure success we are looking for in fish farming. Because sometimes when you fail to understand what we call the fish concentrate, and you are just giving them any kind of feed, maybe based on the level of the sizes of your fishes. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people that by the time they stock their fishes, and their fishes are maybe 1 month from juvenile, and they are doing well, they saw some of them are very, very big. I've seen a lot of people that from 1 month conveniently they jump to 6 mm. They started giving 6 mm, and by the end of the day, when you will look at that 6 mm they are giving, they are even giving a very inferior concentrated 6 mm. Sometimes it does not really matter the sizes of your fishes. When your fishes are big, when you notice that they are big and you are still concentrating a bigger size of fishes with low CP, this will automatically affect them. But if you are concentrating your feed yourself and you notice your fishes are doing well, and you want to run a concentration for them for 6 mm, that means you need to run the same concentration you're supposed to be giving them at 3 mm for them. So this automatically boosts them up and make them do better. So there are a lot of areas that can deter you for achieving that pure success in fish farming, but these one I'm talking about are very, very critical, that can help you a lot. These are practical experience. So after then, to get a pure success in fish farming, you need to consider what we call your marketing. Understanding your marketing, sometimes people around you may be selling at a very lower price because you join this business and you understand the marketing. With this, you can conveniently tap into lot and most of the value chain in fish farming that can add more incomes for you. So these are these are not joke, these are what can really help you. You must be motivated with marketing. You must be inspired with marketing. Try to get all areas to market yourself very well. Marketing can be slower in the beginning, but by the time you persist and you don't relent, you will see that the market is all around you. For example, I tried to interview one of my clients. We are talking about he's doing well in catfish smoking business. I tried to ask him, how does he sell his fishes, and how have he gotten to that point of selling at a massive rate. He said he started from scratch. He started from small. He started from a single customers, and after then he started pushing. What he does then is that he will smoke maybe just 10 pieces of fishes and try to introduce it to people. But now I will tell you the fact, he has well over 15 smoking king that is using now. And the most surprising thing is that as at now, he cannot meet up demand for his launch production, so he has to source around from farmers around him to get the smoking size of fish, and he smoked it and he sell to his customers. So with this point, you can also be in an inch to be as pure successful in this business of catfish. So make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure to click on the like button. So thank you and God bless you all. Make sure that you understand this lecture and work on it. Thank you.